Hey everyone, Ice King here. Welcome back from the holiday. As you can see here, we have a new setup for the unboxings. So it's a little bit of a test setup. So bear with me as I finalize this for future bot boxings. But a little sneak peek of Toxicon, the official naming of him. But that's all you get to see for him. He'll eventually get a little more detail later. But what I wanted to do is go into the unboxing of the Dusk. Very excited. So as you saw online, and I'm just doing this because I'm super late to now. You get the box, small baby box, magnets that are all the same size, which I thought was kind of interesting. Then I ordered some pins for some little gifts for people, not for me. And then when you get the box, they're all in here. And then we will be right back with them all laid out and ready to go into it. All right, we are back. And firstly, we're going to start off with Hazaroth, who, when I opened him up, surprisingly enough, is just one piece. I didn't pay too much attention because I was trying to keep a little bit of spoilers for myself. But he is just one big piece. And I kind of love this in the sense of just, for me, because I'm slow as ever, when it comes to building, it's just, I don't have to build it. I just paint it. And he's not too bad in terms of like, I can't reach places because he's built now. He does come on a big boy base, which is going to be super fun. I got a fun plan for the bases. I'm very excited for that. Some fancy tweezers to help point out dim details. Some people are complaining about the hands being soft. I don't have an issue with that. He's kind of pretty sturdy. The only thing that I was kind of shocked about is gonna take some heavy cleanup. Are these little dots? I get that in focus. But there's tons of like rivets. It almost looks like, but there's only two rivets on this thing. The rivets are here and here, but there are tons of support lines. So that's gonna take some time to clean up. You can tell on the front, a much smoother surface. It's really good. Looks really clean. But on the back, because he's probably printed this way, is where the supports are. But overall, I'm in like the print lines. There's very minuscule. There's some right here and a little bit right here, but like it's so much less noticeable than like than any of the other ones. So this new resin formula is definitely really good. I'm a big fan of this update, and the detail in the face, it's so good. Like I can't say that enough. Like they did a fantastic job with him. Going on to the light jack here. We'll start with the body. Very impressed with this. And I hope, and let me know if this detail is coming through a little bit better with this new setup. I'm hoping it does, but we'll see, obviously. Those same dots on the back from the supports, it's going to take a little bit more time to clean up. There seems to be more dots, but that could just be, that's okay. I take more dots that I have to clean up than like way worse print lines. Because overall, on these models, it is much better. And I still, like, there's some right here. They're more vertical, like they're this way, not like thumbprints. So that's what I've noticed so far. Overall, still very impressed with the new resin. I can throw a hand in there. This one's one of my favorite arms too, because I think this one's kind of like the one I'm been running. The arm with decapitate is the chain whip. It looks vicious. Just winding up. Oh, let me get that. There we go. Yeah, yeah. He's just winding up to get that. Everything exceeded by armor is doubled. Big fan. It'll be fun. The light jacks are gonna be fun, I think. And then for right arms, got the shield. I'm just gonna show a few of them. I don't want to. You don't need to have them all. Overall, though, the fitment's really good. It feels like, and then with a magnet, it's gonna be even sturdier. I don't know if I can get some of that lines on the shield. There are a few, not so much on this one as of the other one. One thing I did want to show off with the light jack. Everyone saw it online. The big pole. Got some flex to it. Now this would not happen on the previous resin at all. Which is good to know. Good to know that there's making improvements, and I had a feeling they would over time, but that's the early adopter kind of thing. There was a print line here. It's a vertical print line or a horizontal in this case. It's not going to show up in this camera because I don't have a good macro lens. I apologize. But I'll try to get some pictures in there. But it is right here, and it goes like this. And it's probably just a little blip in the process as they're printing. It should be filled by paint pretty easily, but I just wanted to point that out because I'm here to show off everything good and bad about the models. Going on to the heavy jack now. I didn't even show you this head. Hold on, we're gonna backtrack. A pile of resin right now. The heads overall are pretty cool. The light jack heads are kind of pretty uneventful in my mind. I like this one a lot. They're okay. I don't know if I haven't fallen in love with it, but don't have paint on it yet, so that's gonna be a big deciding factor for me, obviously. Now we're gonna go into the heavy jack, which I'm very excited for the heavy jack. This one I think looks the coolest because it's like very. He's got the big back. He's got the big weapon piece right here, and then he does also come with a big base. He's gonna be very. He's got a lot of character to him. It feels like a lot of positioning, like a lot of motion in the step. Which is good, mostly because of the way the torso is, and that's just me liking these models probably too much. Gonna be honest. But print lines overall, as that's everyone's favorite topic, print lines overall are not bad. There's nothing obscene about it. Like I'm looking at this in like super good lighting, trying to get any amount of line on it. There just isn't that much. A lot more cleanup to do with the supports. That's a big factor. A little support. You can even see that there's still a support right here. Like you can just pop out. So they're that easy. I will say my least favorite thing about this jack, and I wish it had more pieces, not just the solo, like here's the torso and the legs and the waist all together, is this cloak right here. Is gonna be, for me, having the desire to touch every detail, I want to get back here with a paintbrush. That is going to be very hard to do, or I will be skipping it entirely because of that's just so close to the leg. Depends a little bit. I might be able to get like some base coat on there and get that behind there, but the armor is going to be more important to me, so the cloak's going to get put secondhand. If that makes sense. Like I'm not going to try to mess up the paint of the armor that I'm going to put a lot of detail into at the worry of the cloak. But yeah, I think that's my only gripe. If this was just a separate piece off the back that glued up, I think that'd be fine. But obviously, I don't know what's going on at Privateer Press. I don't make decisions. Going into some arms here. Shield's a little small in comparison to some of the other shields. Like this is the same size shield as the light jack, which thank the Lord, because the other shields are gigantic. They are big. They all do have guns in them though, so that's a fair difference. Overall looks pretty. I like the aesthetic of the Dusk. I do. That has been a very audible thing by me that I have fallen in love with the Dusk. My favorite left arm. I think I just like the simple blade arm. He's just like about to punch you in the throat with it, man. Super cool. Super cool. And I can show you off the backpack how it goes. So magnet here, magnet there, so you can't swap them out. And it's got two little like indents here and here. And it's coming through a little bit on the camera. Good. And then it's got two little out dents here and here that just line up and help it from like twisting. And it sits flush right there. Line it up. Almost. There it goes. Yeah, it does sit flush pretty well. Try to get that. Yeah, you can see it's flush. I will say the only thing I saw weird about this one, I was looking at the arm. There's the twist. Yeah, there it is right there. Aside from that, this thing is sweet. This will probably be the one I run the most. I'll take some warm water or like a hair dryer and probably bend that back into place. But this is just an energy sword. I'm probably gonna end up painting this whole thing like purple. Go with, there's your spoiler. I'm painting them purple. As you can see from the thumbnail too, the whole thing is just gonna be like glowing energy. I think that's gonna look really sharp. Some of the heads, now the heads on the heavy jack look much better in my opinion. I think the best head, which is Flight, is the one that is the ugliest. I don't remember which each head does. This is my favorite out of all the heads, just because of the way it looks. It does have a little bit of, this one does have some print lines on it up here. What's odd about this is the print lines on the Orgoth are all symmetrical. Like it was dead center over, like this would be centered over the gem, but this like thumbprint, the fingerprint is off to the side. This one I think is the Flight head, and this is the one that like, why wouldn't you run Flight on all your jacks kind of thing, as I've been told by AJ, because he's smarter than me. Not the greatest looking one, but not the worst one. This one, super like just menacing looking, simple, evil, good. I'm a fan. That's it. I did want to note, and you guys already know this because I'm late to the video. You got 3 pairs of arm each, 2 upper back weapons, and 3 heads instead of the normal 4 heads, 4 weapons. So that was kind of like the trade-off you got with the heavy jack. Yeah, that's my little video on the unboxing. I'm so excited for these. They're gonna be done a little bit later. They will be painted probably after my Cawdor, because I need to be a man and finish my Cawdor. But this will be the new setup for the unboxing. So let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve on. We do want to get a better camera. So that is known. So I can like do like this close up kind of thing. As you just saw my Kallyss. Yummy, right? But yeah, super excited for that Dusk. Cawdor will get done before them. So I'm gonna be late to them as normal. And then we have the Orgoth boxes coming in, so that's gonna put a little slow on them. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. This was going up the day of recording, so it's a Wednesday. So I hope your Thursday and Friday and New Year's are fantastic. And we will see you on Sunday, the next episode of Podcast and Hobby Roundup. Bye-bye.